Yes, Tsukihime. Yeah. After much deliberation, I've come to the conclusion that I'm a Debbie Downer. I kept thinking of the lines as a means to cut, but they can also be a guideline to fix things, I guess. Since you know where they're broken from, or at least their weakest points. It then takes place with Akia and I being face to face. I guess it's natural here as Hisu and Kohaku-san do not eat with us, standing behind us to tend to our needs. I thought it would be natural if all of us ate together, so you could say I am caught off guard by this inexpect unexpectedly tense dinner. I should mention at this point that I've totally forgotten anything related to table manners by now. Well, I do remember little bits, little pieces, so it's not like not like I'm a complete amateur, but humans tend to pack away unused memories into the corners of the mind. The tension was actually quite thrilling, with every one of my movements causing Akira to raise an eyebrow. When I think about how I'll have to go through this every day, though, it's really depressing. Finishing dinner, I returned to my room. It's still only just past 8 at night. It's too early to sleep, so what should I do? Oh, go to the sitting room and talk with Akia. Go to the sitting room? Is that where I started? What you mean like when I met the first time? Stay in my own room or go watch TV in Kohaku's room, San's room. Uh, well, if it was me, I would just stay in my own room. I don't want to talk to you. You seem too tense, and I don't want to interact with you either. You seem, that sounds annoying. I'll just stay in my own room. Hmm. Stressed from dinner, I loosen my shoulders. I stretch out as far as I can, and then I collapse onto the bed. Man, even dinner is hard work. While it's not like the knife and fork are really heavy, it's just that Akia's gaze is really severe. Are you there, Shiki-sama? I can hear Hisu's voice along with the knock at the door. Yeah, I'm here. Come in. Excuse me. Hisu enters with a bow. Hello. I've come to make the bed. You may not enjoy watching it, so would you mind relaxing in the sitting room for a while? No, I don't mind watching. I'll just behave myself in the corner, so just go ahead and do your job without minding me. Bouncing up from the bed, I move into a corner. Kisu looks like she wants to say something, but thinks better of it and suddenly begins to make the bed. Kisu, yes? What is it, Shiki-sama? Oh, you can keep making the bed. There's no need for you to stand up so straight. Kisu doesn't answer. It seems like she's has a servant's education drummed into her. Please just talk to me while you work. I'm beginning to feel bad because it seems like I'm interfering with your work. If you say so, Shiki-sama, then I will comply. Hishu silently returns to making the bed. Is it true that the curfew here is 7? Whoa, it's an image. Oh yes. The main gate is locked at 7, and all the entrances to the mansion are to be locked at 8. There's also a rule that one must try not to go walking around in the mansion after 10. Why? Now I'm walking around in the mansion, well, I've got no complaints with that, but isn't that kind of harsh? Aki and I aren't children, so I don't think you have to go that far. Indeed. It is a rule, however, so please abide by it. You're aware of the recent disturbances at night, are you not, Shiki-sama? Yeah, that vampire thing, Akio was talking about. Well, as, as long as something like that is happening, I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. But why inside the mansion? Is the creature living here? The vampire? Do you have any other questions? Hisu, finishes spreading the sheets and turns around to face me. Let's see, I have all sorts of questions, but I know nothing about Hisu and, Kowaku-san. Do you mind if I ask an off-topic question? Yes, what is it? I would like to know what kind of work you and Kowaku-san do around here. I'm working to serve your needs, and my sister, Kowaku-san is the solar lady, Akiha-sama. In our spare time, we do the maintenance chores around the mansion. Is there anything more you would like to know? To serve, so that's what it is after all. My shoulders suddenly feel heavier. It seems completely unnatural to Akia when she said it, but I'm nothing more than a normal high school student. I have no interest in having a girl close to my age serving me, at least for now. By serving me, you mean you're a personal servant? Yes. Please do not hesitate to ask anything of me. Well, I get it. Going by how Akio was talking about you, it doesn't seem like I can dismiss you, so I'll just obediently let you serve me. Is there anything in particular you would like? Nothing in particular, but could you stop calling me a Shiki-sama? To be honest, I get the chills down my back when I hear it. But Shiki-sama, you're my master. That's what I'm saying I hate. I've been living a normal life up until yesterday. I have no desire to start living a life where a girl my age addresses me with Sama. I see, Hisu's response was less than enthusiastic. Just call me a Shiki, and in exchange I'll call you, Hisu. Let's do away with the formalities and be more casual with each other. Still expressionless, Hisu lowers her eyebrow, as if being troubled. But you're my employer. It's not like I'm hiring you. You're the one doing the things I can't. So you're the great one. I see. Hisu gives another unenthusiastic reply. It looks like I won't be able to talk her into it in just one day. Anyway, that's how it is. Don't be so formal towards me. I'll be grateful if you would tell that to your sister Akoko-san too. I think I already forgot your sister. Like what she looks like. Very well. As you say, Shiki-sama. Expressionless, Hisu bows her head. She completely failed to understand. I'll be leaving now. Please rest now for tonight. Bowing, Hisu puts her hand on the doorknob. Oh, I forgot to ask something. Hold on for a second. Going towards the door, I put my shoulder on Hisu's shoulder before she leaves. In an instant, Hisu's arm pushes away my arm with an incredible motion. With a whack, she snaps my hand away and leaps back. Eh? That's the only thing I can say. Hisu's expression, but she glares at me fiercely. Did I do something wrong? I'm very sorry. Hishu's voice sounds very nervous. I'm not used to being touched, please forgive me. Hishu's shoulders are faintly trembling. It feels like I just did something really terrible. Yes, I'm sorry. I apologize without thinking. I don't understand why myself. I just feel sorry for Hishu and I lower my head. Hishu says nothing. I get the feeling her stare is calm again. You have nothing to apologize for, Ashiki-sama. I am the one to blame. No, well, maybe, but I scratch my head. Hishu stares at me, pausing only to blink for a second. What is it you wanted to ask me, Shiki-sama? That's right. I stopped Hishu because I wanted to ask her something. Oh, I wanted to ask about, Akia. Doesn't she go to a boarding school? That was only during middle school, Shiki-sama. From this year onwards, Akia has a special permission to attend school from home. You mean she's going to school from here? Yes, but it is uncommon for her to come back before dusk like today. School from home? Like but it seems like she's going somewhere. So she's living here is what you mean? Okay. Akia-sama has a practice up until dinner, so she is always home before 7. Practice what? Today is Thursday, so she would have had a violin practice. Usually she's able to return before dinner on weekdays, so if you have anything to say to Akia-sama, please let Nisan know after dinner. Hishu bows to say goodbye and leaves the room. Violin practice. What on earth is that? You don't know what violin is? She's not some upper class lady or anything, so why would she have to do something that's bothersome as, oh wait, she is an upper class lady. Yes, come to think of it, my sister Tono Akia is a natural born upper class lady. In my memory, she was always the obedient, ever uneasy sister constantly following me around. As a child, she was always quiet, never having even the courage to express her own desires. She was a frail girl who would always live in fear of scolding from her father. Yeah, people really do change after 8 years. After 8 years, I become the me I am now. Aki has become the person she is right now too. 8 years is a long time. It's half of our lives up until now. I was absent from this mansion during that vital period where a child becomes an adult. I'm sorry, Akia. I think things would have been better if I had been with her during those 8 years. I unknowingly mumbled an apology. Left by myself, I lie on my bed. This house from 8 years ago, my blood relative from 8 years ago, it feels a little like they belong to someone else. I wonder what's gonna happen to me now. Grumbling to no one in particular, I fall asleep. Alright. Awoo? Like a wolf? I hear the wave-like sound of someone's voice. Something's voice. Awoo! Something is howling. It's too sharp and high-pitched to be a stray dog. Awoo! It's, it echoes into my eardrums. Is it howling at the moon? Awoo! This doesn't feel right. The beastly howl is beginning to give me a headache. Awoo! It doesn't stop. Awoo! 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 Ah, just shut up already. I wake up. I can hear the sound of a dog barking outside of the window. The clock indicates it's just past 11. This is more than just a neighborhood nuisance. Damn, I can't sleep like this. The dog's howling comes from somewhere near the mansion fence. It doesn't seem like I can go back to sleep at this way. Even Aki and the others wouldn't be able to sleep with a vacuum like this. Since I'm the only man in the house, I guess I've got no choice but to go investigate. I think it's coming from the right side of the mansion. I open the curtain and check what's happening outside. And outside my room is a large tree. You haven't checked outside before? On one of the branches is a perched blue crow. In the dark night I can see nothing but black, and yet it's quite clear to me that the crow is blue. I've never seen or even heard of a blue crow before. It glares at me. It feels like the eyes of the crow are staring at me, like soulless mechanical lenses. Gah! After a yawn-like cry, it noisily flies off. What was that? It was a blue crow. I can feel a faint chill on my back. The howling of the dog grows louder. Awoo! 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 Yeah. Are you just noticing all these sounds because you're in an unfamiliar environment? Yeah, I get that. It's really starting to get on my nerves. Not only is it noisy, but hearing it causes my heart to start pounding. I have an instinctual a distaste for it. Is that distorted? No, it's not. I'm just looking at it weirdly. Shut up. I change out my pajamas into my uniform and leave the room. Don't know what blue crow is though, like you said. Ah woo! The howling echoes through the night. That sound is definitely coming from the right side of the mansion. I was just told not to leave and now I'm leaving. For some reason my throat feels dry. The high wall stretched their way around the mansion. Take clear matter I head towards where the dog must be gathered. I arrive at where the howling originates, huh? Ah woo! The howling doesn't stop, but there are no signs of any dog. All there is a person. Under the light from the streetlight that carves apart the darkness stands a man in a dark coat, the howling coming from right behind him, but there are no dogs to be seen anywhere. The man in the coat is pretty tall. He has a strong built body, and his back is facing me. My throat is so dry. Ah woo! The voice of the dog resounds in my ears. The night air towards out around my skin. For no apparent reason, I have a difficulty breathing and moving as if I'm at the bottom of the sea. Kya! A cry overhead. With a loud flapping of its wings, the blue crow lands onto the man's shoulder. Then suddenly the crow vanishes. Eh? Can it be an illusion? It looks like the crow disappeared into his black coat. The man in the black coat turns around. Oh, what's this? Under the white streetlight, he's just like a shadow. Is it supposed to be the light? Because this looks really weird. A black lump. In the middle of that lump, only the weapon-like eyes shine out, burning with a fierce intelligence. Ah, I can't breathe, but fortunately those eyes seem like they're not even looking at me. Are you a crow, man? Not here after all. The man in the black coat leaves. When I can no longer see him, I'm finally able to breathe properly again. I managed to take a few breaths. I realized the dog's howling was ceased. Oh, he's like a hunting dog. Is he looking for the serial killer? I return to my room. There is no sign of Akiya or the others being awake. I guess I'm the only one who couldn't stand the dog's howling. Yeah, what's happening? My head still hurts. Huh? Why am I trembling? Looking down, my fingers are still trembling. My entire body is shaking and my back feels very cold. It's almost like, yes, it's like someone ripped out my spine and replaced it with eyes. I feel dizzy. Is it just the usual anemia? I get the feeling of falling towards the floor. On the way, I see something unpleasant. Oh, the cracks. What? Even though I'm wearing glasses, I can still see the lines. I haven't seen them for a long time, so my reaction is magnified. I feel sick. With the dizziness from the anemia, I feel like I'm about to throw up the contents of my stomach. What's going on? I don't understand. Only that as long as my eyes are open, scribbles fly everywhere across my vision. It's a bad dream. Somehow, I managed to collapse into bed. Yes, I should sleep. That's the easiest way to deny what I'm seeing. My body doesn't move as I want it to. All I should do is lie here and fall asleep like a corpse. Oh, is this the day 2? Inversion Impulse 2. Second day, October 22nd, Friday. Was that all just one day? Alright then. Well, that just makes sense. I don't remember a day change. Sensei told me, oh, that's very close. My eyes could see the points where things could easily be broken. And if that thing were to be a person, then what I would see would be their vital spots. Lines which, if cut, could break something apart without any effort. Yeah, but you can also fix something, as I said, since you can see their weakest points. With those lines, even things as hard as steel could easily be cut. In other words, everything in existence has this destiny of breaking initialized within it. This is something inescapable for anything with a physical form, Shiki. That's what Sensei had said. I was still a child back then. I remember finally understanding what she meant and getting scared. In other words, the world is full of cracks and it could collapse at any instant. If there are scribbles all over the ground, then there's a possibility that the earth would start breaking apart if I walked over it. When I realized what she meant, I thanked Sensei from the bottom of my heart for the glasses she gave me. I couldn't have gone on living if I had continued to see all those lines all the time. The points where things could easily be broken. There isn't a single advantage to be able to see them. Good morning. I hear an unfamiliar voice. It is morning. It is time for you to awaken, Ashiki-sama. Stop calling me Shiki-sama already. I told you yesterday it sends chills down my back. I wake up. Hisu stands far from the bed, like a statue. Oh, the lines are everywhere. Where am I? Good morning, Shiki-sama. The girl in a maid uniform bows. Ah, yeah, I came home, right. I push myself up, looking around the room. In that instant, I feel a sharp pain in my temples. Huh? Are you looking for your glasses? Hisu gently hands me my glasses. Phew. I let out breath. Last night before I went to sleep, I had a feeling I was seeing the lines even with my glasses on. Seems like it was just my imagination. Probably not, actually. I guess when ability users get too close, they amplify each other or something. Psst. What is that? Psst. Maybe it's because I stepped in an unfamiliar room, my mind is hazy. Maybe. Shiki-sama, Hisu calls out to me. Shaking my head, I shake away my sleeplessness. Dun 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 dun. Good morning, Hisu. Thank you for coming to wake me. There's no need to thank me, it is my duty to come and wake you, Shiki-sama. Hisu gives a plain and completely expressionless response. Even in an unfamiliar light, I think Hisu's features are beautiful. Oh, did you have that impression of them before? It should be wonderful for such a girl to just wake me up every morning, but as Hisu never smiles, I don't feel that happy about it. Does that matter? What a shame. If Hisu only had half of Kyoko's brightness, she would be really cute. Do you need something? Realizing I am looking at her, Hisu stares straight back at me. Oh no, nothing at all. Waking up with you there makes me feel like I'm really at a Tohono mansion. Now then, getting off the bed, I stretch out both my arms. Suddenly I realize I'm wearing pajamas. And I'm sure that yesterday Huh? I thought I left my uniform last night. Yes, since it is bad for your heart to do so, I need to change your clothes and put you to bed afterwards. Hishu explains it as if it's something perfectly natural. I see. to change my clothes. It's true that I could have killed if I stepped like that. Could you? Just the kind of um attentive service you would expect from a maid. Hey, wait a minute. I quickly checked my pants and underwear. My pants are brand new pajama pants. Even my underwear is new. What? I want to say what the hell did you do, but somehow the words are stuck in my throat. I've got to calm down and think things over for now. Let's see. First of all, half the blame belongs to me. And the one who changed me wasn't Hisu, it was her sister, Kohaku-san. If you want to complain to Hisu, yes, what is it? You don't have to do anything uncalled for like this from now on. If you have to, please wake me up. I can change myself, so I like to do so. My face is a deep red as I say all of this. Hisu obediently nods in affirmation. Your uniform is folded and awaits you over there. Please come to the sitting room after you have changed. I guess it is like a dining room or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. Damn it. How careless could I be? It was careless of me to begin with when I fell asleep on the bed like that. But to not have woken up while I was being changed is over the top. Usually I would have sensed it, but maybe I was just really tired. You didn't notice last night with the crow? Complaining to myself isn't going to change anything. I can't just keep standing here talking to myself like an idiot. I'd better hurry up and change and then go to have breakfast. My school uniform is neatly folded and my shirt is even ironed. Wait, why didn't you change? You weren't doing anything in the room. You were just laying in bed. Huh. Maybe you just fell asleep right away or something? Passing my wrist through the sleeves feels good. It's that fresh, brand new feeling. No, there's nothing wrong with being naked, is there? Yep. There's nothing wrong with it, but I couldn't help being embarrassed at the fact that I was being changed by the warm, smiling Kohaku-san. To top things off, the space in the mirror keeps smiling from time to time, despite being bright red. Are you really okay, Tonoshiki? I thought you were supposed to be uneasy about staying here, you amateur. Akia and Kohaku-san are relaxing in the sitting room. Akia is wearing the uniform of the Asagami Ladies Academy, a famous school for young girls. Is that so? They're drinking tea together gracefully as if breakfast ended a long time ago. I can greet Akia. I greet Kosaku-san. I'll greet both of them. I don't want to talk to this one. I'll greet you. Hey, morning, Akia. Good morning, Nisan. In contrast to my hurried entrance, Akia is perfectly calm. Good morning, Shiki. Oh, it's you. That's what you look like. Huh. If you're looking for breakfast, it's ready in the hallway, so please eat up. Kawaku-san greets me with a warm smile in contrast to Akia's coolness. Thank you very much. It looks like you're having your after meal tea. Have you already finished Akia? Breakfast, Akia? Of course. I don't care to know when you get up, Nisan, but please at least allow time for breakfast. Having breakfast after 7 is a sign of selfishness. I think having breakfast at 7 is pretty normal. What time do you get up, Akia? I get up at 5 in the morning. What about it? Wow. I don't know why she gets up so early, but it was so perfect, a time to get up that I have no room to retort. Besides, your school is 30 minutes from here on foot, is it not? Please do not be late for school, that's so close by. It would be an embarrassment. Aki's words are filled with thorns that stab me, but as is the truth, I once again have no room to make any counter-argument. Geez, I couldn't help it, it was so noisy outside that I couldn't get any sleep. I see. You must not be used to your room yet, having just returned. Well, I'll let you off the hook this time. No, it's not because of my room, but... Anyway, those stray dogs last night were really noisy. It wasn't because of the room, it was because of them. Hey, about what happened last night, does that happen every night? What? Akia tosses her head slightly in response to my question. It seems the point of my question has completely failed to reach her. I'm talking about what happened last night, that noisy woof woof racket. Even you wouldn't have been able to sleep with that going on, right? Nissan, what are you talking about? What? I'm talking about last night, of course, around 11 at night. Some stray dogs were barking their heads off. Akia and Kohaku-san exchanged looks and then together they both looked back at me. It's like they think I'm some kind of nutcase. I can't just let this slip by. Fine, I'm not asking you anymore, Akia. Kohaku-san, it really was noisy last night, wasn't it? Was it really? I did think the wind was quite strong, but the only unusual thing I found while looking around last night was you sleeping in a uniform on top of your bed. Ah yes, I'll be more careful from now on. What? What happened, Kawaku? Oh, nothing in particular. Shuki-san just has a bad sleeping posture, that's all. Kawaku-san dodges Aki's question with a smile. Kind of think of it, Kawaku-san is calling me Shuki-san now. It seems like Jesus passed on my message from last night. Are you sure neither of you noticed? Those dogs were barking for about 30 minutes straight last night. Woof woof woof. If that isn't noisy, I don't know what is. Ha ha. It really was a woof woof panic, wasn't it? Somehow I get the feeling, Kawaku-san has missed the point. Well, that's basically how it was. I don't remember anything like that. You don't either, do you, Kawaku-san? No, I don't. Let's try Shuki-san. There wasn't anything particularly like that last night that I can remember. Then it's decided. The only possibility left I can think of is that Nissan had a dream about it. Huh? Well, now that she mentions it, maybe it was a dream, but you must have had a nightmare because you aren't used to the mansion yet, Nissan. Oh, I know what. If that strange dog barks again tonight, perhaps we shall start keeping an extra vicious guard dog here. A malicious giggle comes out from Akia. I'm now out of time, so please excuse me, Nissan. Please do take care not to get attacked by any dogs on your way to school. Akia leaves the sitting room. Kawaku-san leaves to escort her to the doorway. Now seems like a good time to come to a conclusion. Given what was happening last night, up until now, it's a no-brainer to work out that for some reason Akia really hates me. She hates you? I thought she was just jokingly teasing you. I leave the lobby after I eat the breakfast Kawaku-san made for me. Hisu is in the lobby waiting with my bag. Will there be enough time, Shuki-sama? Yes, it's not even 20 minutes to school from here if I run. It's 7:30 now, so I should make it even if I take the long way. Satisfied with my explanation, Hisu nods. Very well, I'll escort you out. Yeah, thanks. It's a terribly embarrassing thing to have a personal servant, Shuki-san. Please wait. With a pattering of footsteps, Kawaku-san runs down from the second floor. Hisu steps back and falls silent as Kawaku-san appears. Huh? Weren't you with, Akia? Lady Akia goes to school by car. Since I had something to give you this morning, I stayed behind. Something to give me? Yes. This came from, the Armiya family yesterday. Kawaku-san smiles. Yeah? But I have all my luggage already. The things I used while I was at the, Armiya's house all belong to them, so I have, all I've got is my own clothes. Really? But this was sent here nonetheless. Kawaku-san hands me a thin wooden box, perhaps 20 centimeters long. It's not heavy at all. Kawaku-san, I've never seen this before, but apparently it was left to you by your departed father. It was to be given to you in the will by my old man. I can't feel anything about that. Was the old man who expelled me from the mansion 8 years ago leaving things behind? Oh well, Kawaku-san, please take it to my room for me. Kawaku-san is staring intently at the wooden box. Maybe I always had the power to see the lines, and that's why he expelled me. I don't know. And maybe I just forgot about it. She seems almost like a child who wants a toy. Stare. No, she is a child. I get it. You want to know what's inside, right? Oh, not at all. I merely wondered for a moment. Like I said, you do wonder what's inside. Alright, let's open it. 1, 2, 3. With a dry sound, the wooden box opens. Inside there is a 20-centimeter bar of thin iron. It's an iron bar. Undecorated and worn, it has fingers and marks all over it. The old man must have really hated me to leave me a piece of junk like this. No, Shiki-san. It's a fruit knife. Kawaki-san takes the iron bar out of the box. See? Isn't it one of those folding knives? 1, 2, 3. With a pachink, a 10 centimeter blade pops out from the bar. I see, it certainly is a knife. It's old, but it seems pretty solid. The year and the era it was made is written on the back. Kawaki-san replaces the blades and hands over the knife. Suddenly there's a number written on the grip. The character 7 and under it Knight. 7 Knight? Nissan, there is no error by that name. It just says Tisu Yoru. Surprised I turned around. Hishu has been silent until now, was looking at the knife over my shoulder. You surprised me, Hishu. Hisu, you should say something. You don't look at my shoulder like that, you know. If you want to see, I'll show it to you. Hishu's cheeks suddenly become a little red. Please excuse me, yeah, this knife is beautiful that I couldn't help myself. So, is this knife a kind of pure with my ability? Beautiful? Do you think it's beautiful? The knife? It's kind of whatever. It looks kind of beat up to me. Not at all. The tempering of the blade is masterful. I think it is a knife with its own proper history. Really? It looks to me like a piece of junk. Or maybe I'm supposed to commit seppuku with this, but I don't think so. But since Hishu seems so convinced, I begin to feel the same thing. In its own way, I guess it's not such a bad inheritance. There's no like letter with it, right? 7 Knights? Maybe that's the name of this fruit knife. Maybe though, I can't imagine him making a knife like that. Whatever the case, maybe it's obvious that it's an antique. Does this game take place over 7 days, maybe? Well, in any case, I believe in taking what's given to me. I replaced the blade and put the knife in my trouser pockets. Oh, so now I have a weapon to kill people. Nice. Yashiki-sama, have you enough time? I have to get going. Well, Karaku-san, thanks for the delivery. I'm guessing I'm gonna see something again at night. And then I'll probably meet another ability user. Maybe I'll meet them during the day at school today. You're welcome. Karaku smiles and waves. Leaving the doorway, I pass through the garden. As I pass out the gates, I sense a commotion. What's going on? Sounds like something's happening on the right side of the mansion. I heard that someone found bloodstains on this road's east side of the mansion. Bloodstains? You mean leftover blood? Yes. There was blood on the mansion's fence too. The police came to inquire about what happened last night while you were sleeping, Shiki-sama. Does that mean someone died? Not at all. That has been found around the bloodstains. No, all that's been found are the bloodstains. The east side of the mansion, that's around where the man in the black coat was last night. Bloodstains, traces of blood. Bloodstains, traces of red. Come to think of it, I get the feeling I saw something red. Shiki-sama? Eh? No, it's nothing. Shaking my head, I shake off the bad images. Well, I'll get going now. Thank you for seeing me off, Hisu. Goodbye. Why did they walk me to the gate? I don't know. Please take care on the way. Hisu bows deeply. I'm not sure what to take care about, but she's probably just worried about my health. Yeah, thanks. You take care too, Hisu. It's only right to repay good intentions with good intentions. With an energetic wave of the hand at Hisu, I leave the gates of the mansion behind. I walk along the unfamiliar streets. Up until now, I've been going to school from the Arima house, so it's the first time I've been taking this route to school. It's only the path I'm taking that's different, but I feel like I'm going to a new school. There doesn't seem to be a lot of students from my school around here. Apparently there are not many who live around here. 7:30 in the morning. So they don't live around here, or they don't live around the other side too. I can't see anyone running along the streets in a school uniform except me. The business district is in a rush of activity. As usual, the scene is one of suited firm employees giving themselves for today's battle. No, it isn't quite the same as usual. For the last few days, the atmosphere has been a little heavier in this town. Probably due to the serial killings. There are less people in the streets in the evening now too. You better cut down on the hanging out at night, Abiko. The face of my bad friend drifts into mind. He's been the sort to carry out on hanging out at night regardless of the atmosphere in town. Well, it's not like he's going to listen to a word I say anyway. I started to see some people in school uniforms intermingling with the crowd. They were only about 10 minutes until the school gate closes. I dash along the asphalt street so I won't be late. I arrive. Yeah, so it seems like it took 20 minutes rather than 30 from the mansion. I'll need to leave around 7 if I want to walk slowly since I ran several times on the way. The classroom just minutes before homeroom is full of commotion. Scattered all over the classroom are my classmates, intent on talking until the teacher arrives. It's like a festival in here. Even though there are only a few minutes left, I ease my way through to my seat next to the window. Then, yo, you're late, Tono. Hello. Stark contrast to the otherwise pleasant classroom, there is somebody waiting with a big grin on his face, and in addition, good morning, Tono-kun. He is accompanied by someone very unexpected. Is it unexpected? Didn't you try to introduce me to this person earlier? Senpai, why are you in our classroom? Dumbfounded, I point to Seal Senpai, like looking at girls. Huh? Is it so unusual? I was just wondering if you were in class, so I decided to come over to see you, Tono-kun. Unusual, the seniors never come to students' classroom. There are all sorts of reasons, but the biggest one is that they're just too far apart. Oh, I see. Senpai nods with a serious face. You don't have to worry about that. Despite my appearance, I'm a fast runner. It takes me less than a minute to get to my classroom downstairs from here. Senpai emphasizes her point. So you have no one else to talk to? I see. I guess she's just not the kind of person who cares about what other people think. Quit whining, Tono. What's wrong with her anyway? Senpai says because she wants to be. Being Ariko plunks himself down on my desk and starts up a very conversation with Senpai. I don't mind, but you have to get back to your classroom 2 minutes before homeroom starts, Senpai. I feel tired for some reason. Sighing, I sit down. Inu-kun, it seems Tono-kun is feeling down. Yeah, he's probably feeling irritated because he's not used to his life after moving. Tono doesn't mind most things, but he's kind of bored about having of throwing a fit when faced with things he doesn't understand. Really? Tono doesn't look like the type of guy to get angry. No, that's not true. Tono, you see, is usually pretty mature, but when he encounters something he doesn't understand, kaboom. Haha, kaboom is it? Yep. He'll change your opinion once you see him lose it. So you can't trust guys like him, Senpai. The two then whisper to each other. Hey, listen, if you're gonna talk privately, do you mind doing it in the hallway? I can hear every word you say when you do it on my desk. There's no real point to it. What? You could hear us? Ariko gives an exaggerated reaction of surprise. No one could stay angry after being hit with an act like that. Senpai puts her hands to her mouth, and I can't tell how serious she is. If it's Senpai, she may actually have intended to talk privately. That's terrible, Tono. Just thinking on the lovey-dovey affairs between Senpai and me, you sure got some nasty hobbies. Ariko points at me. Are you trying to make a fight with me, Ariko? Actually, please do right now, more than willing. Ariko shakes his head. Of course not. You're my dear friend, right? I exchanged fists with my parents, but I have a party not fighting with my friends. I'm the very mother of chivalry. That's amazing. I guess chivalrous people could punch their parents in the world that's in his head. I see that's a pretty rotten policy. You pretend to be depressed, but deep down you're the same Tono as always. Damn, I had nothing to worry about after all. I could hit you a couple times in the back. Do I have the knife on me now? Maybe. You're not supposed to take weaponry to school, right? So that may get confiscated. Ariko, were you worried about me just then? Don't ask me trivial stuff like that, you dumbass. It's only good if I do it without you noticing. Ariko hits my back some more. We've been friends for a long time, but I still don't get a hold on this guy's personality. So, how's your new house? Pretty heavy, stressful. Pretty heavy and stressful by the looks of it. Can't really say. I had a bad dream last night and the people at my house gave me the cold shoulder. I see. Sounds rough. Ariko nods with a difficult expression. And Senpai's silent staring at us while we're having our trivial conversation. Senpai? Oh, I accidentally moved that way. Tonoho, you really do get along well with Inu-kun. Are you serious, Senpai? You must not need thicker glasses if that's what you think after seeing what just happened. No, not at all, Tono-kun. You look really relaxed when you're with Inu-kun. You're really open and trust him a lot. Senpai smiles happily for some reason. Strange. Ariko and I exchange looks and tilt our heads. Oh, I'm envious. I really do admire how your friendship allows such understanding without getting worried over each other. Senpai is impressed. They said they're envious, not impressed, but whatever. Really? Ariko and I exchange looks and raise our eyebrows. That's right, it's just the two of you don't realize it. Oh, but maybe it'll end if you... In that case, it'll be best if you two just remain as you are. It's truly a miraculous balance. Well, I guess you could say our relationship is miraculous gyro. Tariko nods in agreement. I guess that's one point we perfectly agree on. Now it's almost time, so I'll get going now. Did you watch the news this morning, Tono-kun? If someone died, yeah, probably. If I went missing. No, the house I moved to doesn't have a television, so I can't watch the morning news. Is that so? Well, I'll just ask you straight out then. There's a big mention on today's morning news. Is that where you live? Yeah? This morning's news? Now that you mentioned it, Kyushu said the police had to come to talk. Yeah, that must be my house. I heard the police came this morning to ask questions. Is that so? You mustn't be playing out late at night, Tono-kun. Senpai leaves quickly. I watch her silently. And... Tono, what? I'm not listening to any more of your trivial garbage. It's not trivial, it's becoming a big problem. You've become so familiar with Senpai that she even comes here to see you. Ariko stares at me gravely. Well, I don't know anything about it, but I only started talking to her recently. Maybe she just come here on a whim today, and come to think of it, aren't you too familiar with her too? No way, man. It's taken me 7 days to get her to remember my name. Oh, that's unusual. Wasn't it your policy to deal with girls if you can't pick up in a day because they're too much trouble? That's what normal girls are, but Senpai is different. I've kept a secret all this time, but actually You like skinny girls who look good with glasses, don't you? Eh? Ariko's face turns red. You knew all along, my dear friend. Yeah, I knew. We're friends after all. We get along and we've got the same interests too. I see. You can understand how good Senpai is too, can't you? Hey, wait. So yeah, like I said, we got the same similar interests, right? That's why we're into the same kind of type of women. Ariko nods in agreement and heads back to his own seat. I guess it was a short friendship, Tono. Yeah, exactly, right. I wave Ariko off. The teacher comes in at about the same time. Alright then. Probably not gonna be an option. Then one lesson is over. Save. Here. Fifth one. Is it? Yes, yeah, fifth one. Okay then. And yeah, that's me for this time, I guess. So, bye bye.